I love chocolate cake. When I was little, I loved it even more. Sometimes we used to have it for dinner. Mum would say, if there's any left over, you can take some to school tomorrow to have at playtime. The next day, I'd get to school, I'd get to playtime, and wrapped up in a little bit of tin foil, I'd open it up at playtime and sit in the corner of the playground eating my chocolate cake. You know, the icing on the top was all shiny and it would crack as I bit into it. And then there was that other type of icing that was in the middle, you know, it was all sticky and it stuck to my hands. Then I'd lick my lips and lick my fingers and it was so yummy. Anyway, one time we had chocolate cake for dinner and later on I went to my bed, but while I was lying in my bed, it was all I could think about. I found myself waking up, licking my lips and smiling like I shot up and thought, chocolate cake. It was the first thing I could think of. I could almost see it. So I thought, what if I go downstairs, have a little nibble? No one would know. So it was all dark and everyone was in bed. It must have been really quite late. So I got out and I crept out of the door. But just outside my room there was quite a creaky floorboard. So I was like, must avoid the creaky floorboard. So I went past Mum and Dad's room. Careful not to tread on any little toys or little bits of Lego. You know what it's like treading on Lego. So, can anyone hear me? Down the stairs, into the kitchen, open the cupboard, and there it was, all shiny. So I took it out of the cupboard, put it onto the table, and I could see, when I was looking at it, that there were actually a few little chocolatey crumbs on the plate. So I thought, I'll lick my finger and just dab up a couple of those chocolatey crumbs. So I did. I licked my finger and I dabbed them all over the crumbs and I scooped them up and I put them into my mouth and oh, it was so nice. But then I noticed if I was to take a little bit off the side, I doubt anyone would notice. It had already been cut. It was already all crumbly. So I took a knife and I really, really carefully cut down just the side of the crumbly bits, just, you know, just to tidy it up a little bit. And I ate it. It was so yummy. But I looked at the cake again, I thought, oh, it looks a little bit funny now. That side doesn't match up with that side. So I'll take a knife and I'll even it up a little bit. And I'll cut a little bit off the other side just so it matches. So I took a knife and I cut off a little bit off the other side and I put it in my mouth. But it was quite a big slice this time. But the icing on the top and the sticky icing in the middle and it was just so yummy. But now I've eaten too much and I just can't stop myself. So I chopped an even bigger slice and I was eating it and I just couldn't stop and I had a little bit more and I was licking up the crumbs and I was getting so excited and going. But then I looked and it was gone. I'd eaten all of the chocolate cake. Oh, Mum and Dad are bound to notice now. Chocolate cake just doesn't disappear. What am I going to do? Then I had a really good idea. If I wash the plate and the knife and put it away, no one would ever know. So I did that, washed it, put it away, still being so quiet. Crept back up the stairs, careful not to step on the floorboard, watch I don't step on the toys, got into my bed and I was just full of chocolate cake and I was so happy. And I fell asleep. In the morning I got up, went downstairs, was getting ready for school. Mum gave me my breakfast and she said, oh, have you got your dinner money? I was like, yeah. Have you forgotten to take anything with you? There's chocolate cake. You could take up that leftover chocolate cake for a snack. Nah. What's the matter? Normally you love chocolate cake. No, I'm just not really very bothered about it today, Mum. Don't really mind. What's the matter? And she started looking at me closer and closer. Then she pointed just about here. What's that? What's what? That. There on your chin. Nothing? What do you mean, nothing? And she got closer and closer. That there. You haven't eaten any of the chocolate cake, have you? No? That there's not chocolate cake, is it? Dunno. Then she went into the cupboard, opened it up, and looked at me. She looks up, she looks down, she looks back at me. It's gone. It's gone. You haven't eaten it, have you? Dunno. You don't know? You don't know if you've eaten the whole of the rest of the chocolate cake? Well, did you or did you not? When? When did you eat it? She said, right, get back upstairs, get your teeth brushed and off you go to school. Wash that dirty, sticky face. When I went back upstairs I could see it. Big chocolatey blob. I think that's what gave it away. But I think next time I have chocolate cake, she might not remember.